Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here for a wee bit of Conference League watch-along on Scottish Football Daily. Motherwell have just taken the lead. It was a lovely finish, I must say, from Regan Charles Cook. I'm flitting between that and the Hibs game now. They've just kicked off against Gent, sorry, I beg your pardon, in Belgium. And what a start to the night we've had. Motherwell taking the lead at home at Freiburg and looking pretty good value for it. Good to see you all here live and loud for all of you that are catching us live. And I'm sure we'll find a few more of these along the way as well. If you haven't done so already, of course, please feel free to smash the subscribe button, support the channel, and get all the content when it comes out, as it comes out, whether we're live or we're doing match analysis, transfer updates, and basically a little bit of everything else in between. Good to see you all here. And I'm in two minds what to do for screenage. I've been between a few different things. I've got the tactics board if we want to kind of maybe demo something or show something on screen. But, you know, I noticed, and I see Ian here and a lot of other heroes and legends that follow me on a few different places. But friend of the channel, the Penfez, has been doing a lot more kind of watch-along stuff. And I must say, I quite like the level of play-along that you get on SofaScore now. But I don't know how to make it big, because it's quite small. So I was thinking about trying to extract this somehow into a screen. I'll toy around with this for next time. But I wanted to have today to have a wee click around with it. The nice thing about this, if you click on the goal, somewhere, isn't it? You can see the little pattern of play. It was a well-worked goal, lovely finish from Regan Charles Cook as it comes into the frame of the goal there. It's a nice wee kind of outside of the foot finish. And Motherwell started this game brilliantly, by the way. I've been giving Regan Charles Cook pelters for the last little while, and he's come out with it big time. Gutted Norker Jota in the starting lineup. I've not seen actually all the teams, to be honest with you. I've been kind of running around at the last minute here, getting us all set up with screens and everything. Had a few glitches and breaks. Why do managers like Altena at right back so much he can't play there? I'm not too sure. Move your camera to the right hand side. Oh, of course, yeah. I normally fix it when I'm on this channel, so just to keep all the Celtic stuff out. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, that's better. And then if I'm sitting like this, yeah, I'm okay. I'm in frame, okay. Why is the live keep pausing? Oh, yeah, I see I've had some technical glitches and whatnot, so apologies. It should be all my readings on this side say everything's all hunky-dory. Might have had a wee momentary glitch when I'm opening up tabs and that kind of thing, but should be all hunky-dory the now. Oh, do you mean move my camera over here to get rid of the ads? Yeah, okay, fine. I don't mind that. So yeah, Motherwell, like, honestly, this looks like an SPFL match so far. Motherwell popping the ball around in some nice places, and Freiburg, a bit of a tangle across the halfway line here. Freiburg are going quite well man-to-man here, but you know, they're spooked. They're spooked in the first couple. It'll be interesting to see. This was the game that I think we all agreed was the biggest uphill battle of them all. But equally, if there was going to be somebody from Scotland, then it would be Motherwell that would cause the upset, wouldn't it? So what a start. And Regan Charles Cook very much earning his stripes in this one so far with that goal. How important that's going to be for Motherwell. It's going to be massive. You feel a wee bit of a tension here. It's only 7 minutes into the game. It says it's a Freiburg dangerous attack. I'm not too sure I'd believe that. Matthias Ginter at centre-back for Freiburg. It was a wonder kid of a lad at Dortmund. Yeah. Ginter, Lionheart, they've got a really good, if we just look at the team overall, this is a real, well, they've broke into the box here, 37. Oh, found its way. I think that's to Matanovic. Screws it over the bar. Yeah, but it was blocked. So Matanovic. Oh, wow, no Grifo from the start. No Lionheart either, but otherwise that's a full-strength team. So just two players out that you'd imagine is the best 11. Lionheart's on the bench. Young's played a lot last year at right back. Gunter and Ginter, both of them good. And Goto and Grifo, yeah, they've got quite a big bench. Freiburg on this one in terms of ability. I think last season the bench kind of held Motherwell back a little bit. I think it's maybe a wee bit better this season, but I'm not sure it's that much better. Let's have a wee peek at the Hibs game, how that's looking so far. Not much been going on. If this game wasn't so spicy, I would probably just watch Hibs for 5 minutes, see how they're getting on. Let me know what game you guys are watching. Interesting. Oh, I'm excited for this one. This is a great start for Motherwell. Let's hope this continues into the night here. As you can see, all the Scottish teams are quite clutched together here as well, which is cool. I do like to check out SO5 scores. We might have a few of them getting captured with the live Opta stats, but I'm not sure all of them are. Let's go and have a wee peek. See what games we've got that are getting scored tonight. Rangers are there. Hibs is there. Is Motherwell there? Motherwell is there. So we can have a wee peek at the Motherwell scores so far. Longelo with the assist. Regan Charles Cook with the goal. Oh, good save there from Pilson. Decent chance from them. They're claiming for a penalty. I don't think they're going to get it. Moorman's the kind of big AA guy so far. From a Freiburg point of view, nobody's really doing much, are they? If we have a wee nosy at Hibs, don't think this is kind of caught and on yet with the stats, the in-game scoring. Yeah, it's not really kicked in yet. You can get problems sometimes these competitions with that type of thing, but getting with a bit of the throw-in. Motherwell, honestly, like this is, I know it's only 10 minutes in, but the fear is they look a level below, which they clearly are, you know, let's be real about it. Bundesliga, Europa League finalists versus the 4th team in Scotland last season. But in the first 10 minutes, like the recruitment from Motherwell has been so bang on. So bang on. There's a wee bit of kind of bouncy possession here. Referee gives a free kick to Freiburg. It's these wee niggly ones. You know, Motherwell need to be careful they don't give these guys too many set-up opportunities, too many set plays. Merman looks at some find. He does indeed, by the way. Like every game, he's coming out with flying colours. Did well in Austria, by all accounts, at one of those lower level teams. But they really know what they bought here. You know, fair play to Motherwell. They're scouting. Whoever's been doing their scouting, their talent ID, they've not missed a beat. I say there's maybe one guy, that Voigt, it's maybe a wee bit sus so far. I think over the season he'll be well enough. He'll be good, won't he? But he's not an instant replacement for Elijah Justin. That's probably the only negative you could say about Motherwell's recruitment this summer. You would maybe talk about Regan Charles Cook, but now that he scored here against Freiburg to open the scoring up in the first minute, you can't really say that out loud, can you? Rangers get added this afternoon. I was so close to putting a full Motherwell team out for fantasy football, but I didn't think I'd confidently get a 7 that started because of Williams, the left back, being injured. And yeah, I think I could have maybe just about done it, but I thought, nah. Decided against it. I'm a wee bit gutted at that now. So I'd love to. I don't have Regan Charles Cook right enough or Longelo, so I wouldn't actually be any better off right now. As we had a little stupid advert on this, maybe slide over to Hibs to dodge it. Hibs have got a free kick in a decent spot of the pitch there. And the adverts came over here for us. There's no escaping the ads. There's no escaping. So I've got another system software that I use for streaming, and I'm going to try my best to like crop and steal some of this. And we're not steal, that's not the right word. But do I get in trouble? Reappropriate. As well as some other bits and bobs. Some of you guys asked to make sure we had score timers and stuff like that. With this system, it's quite basic. I just wanted to go on live and hang out with you, to be honest, here on the channel for this one, because 4 teams all in qualifying at the same time. I don't know if the second legs will be like this. So I thought, let's just go for it on this one. And hopefully there's some 3 teams at home. And again, Hibs away. It's definitely it's not the easiest away tie of the lot. Penalty awarded to Hibs. Oh, let's change the channel. Hibs have got a penalty in Belgium. Ho, ho, ho. Go on the Hibs. Go on the Motherwell. Fly the flag for the boys. Is this the Hibs game? Am I on the right page? Yeah, I am. I'm maybe a wee minute behind. Right, I don't want to look at this, guys. You can look at it, but I'm not going to look at it. Because I think I'm a minute behind. I'm about to see Hibs float a free kick into the box. No spoilers from you guys. Don't ruin it for me. I'm not going to look at the screens. So yeah, they take a free kick kind of square to Obita, who's in the middle of the pitch. They go back post with Elding. Ball kind of bounces about and stuff. And, oh, yeah. 50-50. Bad defending there from Rashid Bashir. Kind of contested ball. They both go to kind of volley the ball clear, but he volleys a guy, basically. Solid penalty. Now, no Boyle on the pitch. No McGrath on the pitch. Looking at the team sheet, I've got it in front of me here on the other page. Nathan Lowe, Mulligan, Paslak. These are the guys I'm looking at that might be the penalty taker. You guys might even know who's scored the penalty or if the penalty's been in or not. I am not looking. I'm trying to see it live with me here on this one. And I'm not going to look back at the screen in case you can see it. I can see the screen that I'm not looking at. Elding stepping up to take this one, by the way. He's been a wee bit, don't want to quite say flavour of the month, but flavour of the week. He's been really impressive at Hibs so far. Hendo gave him a big write-up on the Monday podcast. He had seen him a wee bit for Cambridge, but it had also at that time been made clear he's probably had bigger clubs sniffing around in the form of Hibs, where he's eventually ended up, of course. Davy Rofes in goals. Owen Elding on the penalty spot. Number 7 for the Purple Hibs away in Belgium. He's got a jaw like Family Guy, doesn't he? Not Family Guy, American Dad. And my connection. My connection. Don't do this, man. We get to him about to take the penalty, and the connection gets a bit sus. Here we go. Oh, God almighty. The signal is killing me here. Is that an omen? Is that an omen? Come on, man. Don't do me like this. We want to see the Hibs penalty. Oh, as soon as I clicked back, I've got a feeling I'm going to miss the actual action now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Come on. Oh, no, it's saved. Oh, you guys probably seen that already. Yeah, saved. And, you know, it did go into a corner. It wasn't quick enough to beat the keeper. It wasn't whipped where the keeper would have really struggled to get his fingertips on it. A bit of a soft one for the save, but it wasn't a bad penalty. It wasn't like hit right at him or anything like that. I've just put Motherwell back on. We're at 16 minutes in the game here. Frankfurt dominating possession. Motherwell got their whole team in their final 20 yards, which we don't see very often. But again, Motherwell are quite clever at how they defend in numbers. They're not necessarily like banking up into 2 banks of 4, that kind of thing. But they've got all their team kind of, you think of them like an accordion, you know, they're kind of, and Rangers and Hearts games are about to kick off. I'll maybe switch into them in a wee moment. We'll see how they get on in the early stages of the game. You mentioned team sheets earlier. Can I have a wee peek at team sheets? Over here, we've got Hearts and Rapid Vienna. So you guys mentioned there was no Kerjota. It's McPake, Carbore and Braga leading the line. Quite a strong team, by the way. No taking anyone for granted. This will probably be quite an exciting one. And Rangers have went with, I guess, the back 4 you would expect. Neil and Dragijevic. Chukwuani plays again. I think that tells you a lot. One of the better players. Freiburg is a beautiful ecological city in southwest Germany. Cracking away day for the Well fans. I'm sure they'll enjoy it, especially if they're taking a lead over there, which, you know, don't want to speak too soon, but they're doing not too bad with in the early goings. Let's kick on to Hearts for a wee minute. We'll see how they look in the early stages, because I think that game could be pretty exciting. Just need to find the channel that that's on. Watch the penalty kicks. Dundee United v Celtic. Still incredible to watch. Goalkeepers taking them. Yeah, like, that's a real throwback you're watching there, Gav. I've got Hearts on now. 50 seconds in. This will be a fiery match. You know, Motherwell Freiburg started to look a wee bit cat and mouse there, especially with Motherwell holding the lead. But this game, Rapid v Hearts, should be a bit more of a boxing match. You know, it should be. I think they're both going to come in here and try and punch each other in the face. Very even match. Marco Tellio, one of the standouts for Rapid Vienna. I don't think he gets to start tonight, does he? Suchan in the hole. Is Tellio on the bench? No, he's not. That's hilarious. He gets some game time, but not against the Scottish teams. Shot blocked in the 3rd minute. It's a wee second, or that's actually a full minute ahead of me. My connection's pretty mince tonight. But yeah, Hearts getting a wee shot away early. Thank you, Sil. Appreciate it. Black Forest Gatto. Yeah, don't start suggesting that kind of stuff, or we'll all be pigging out before long. Yeah, here comes the shot. I think Calvin Miller dances in. He's on the right wing, by the way. So is it Calvin Miller on the right, cutting in with his left foot, McPake on the left, cutting in on the right foot, and then Kabore and Braga are the two in the middle. The preview, if you go and look at the Conference League preview video we did, that was actually the predicted 11 in some way. Karjota was expected to be in the mix as well, but those wingers, Miller and McPake, coming inside is a really clear strategy, tactic from Hearts. And yeah, this signal's terrible for the Hearts game. It keeps breaking up on me every 2 seconds. I wonder if we'll see the Rangers game in the next link. If they're all on top of each other, that'll be so easy tonight. I wasn't planning on trying to go between the 4 of them because I thought it'd been harder. Yeah, man, brilliant. All 4 links are right next to each other. Rangers are 5 minutes in. We'll have a wee gander at this, see how it goes. We'll stick them on the wee Jumbotron we've got here. If you haven't done so already, guys, hit the like button. It goes a long way to showing we're having fun on the live stream, and YouTube might find some more Scottish football fans to come and hang out with us. Now, we've seen Celtic on Wednesday night really turning it up against Lask. I think Rangers, just the whole thing, the way it goes in Glasgow, you guys know it as well as I do. In a lot of ways, a big performance tonight is going to be what the doctor ordered for Rangers. The sort of opponent they should be doing them. After the game at the weekend, the similar shape they've got tonight, the renewed kind of faces in the building and such. A lot of empty seats at Ibrox tonight, must be said. I don't know if this is the away section. I think it might be the away section. There's like nobody in it. It's like 4 guys. Literally, the away section is like 4 guys in a dug. But they're attacking Jablonec as I'm watching it. I'm going between all 4 teams, Steve. I'm going between all 4 teams tonight, trying to qualify. Motherwell was the one I've really got an eye on. I think the Hearts game will be exciting to watch, but I'll watch Rangers for 5 minutes here, see how they look in the early stages before jumping back to someone else. And I think they're the team tonight you're looking at to score some goals, to guarantee some group stages, you know. Nice kind of work of play down the left, switch it to the right for Yokota. It's in the box. Nah, doesn't beat the man. Long ball. Big striker beats Macania, was that? Rangers defended numbers. Give away a free kick. I've got a feeling this isn't going to be a good game of football. We'll come back to it later. Let's go back to Motherwell. Motherwell, by the way, it's almost as if nothing's happened since the last time we looked at it. Freiburg all over Motherwell's half. Motherwell not being like 2 banks of 4, but defending with their whole team in their half, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, cat and mouse. I might go back to Hearts. I think that's the one I think's got a wee bit of excitement to come in it. So the thing about Hearts, I know this is a really tough match, but they have just played Sturm Graz and Benfica. Sturm Graz are in the same league, of course, as Rapid Vienna, and Benfica firmly like a Champions League level club. So the same way that they were able to blast past Dundee United, I felt, having went through the Benfica thing, they won't be as terrified. Not terrified is probably the word. They won't be feared of this team. You know, they've played bigger and badder teams already. This new look Hearts side. Rapid Vienna equally won't be too scared of them, having seen Sturm Graz dismantle Hearts. They'll be thinking, we can't let this mob beat us because Sturm Graz hammered them, you know. That Motherwell fan on Super Scoreboard will be buzzing. Aye. What's his name? Gordon Duncan. Aye, he will be buzzing. I think he's there normally for these things, isn't he? Might be on the radio tonight. I'd love it if Motherwell pumped the Germans out of Europe. I'd recommend a Hamburg vanilla cream cake called whatever with coffee. Sensational. Nice, AJ. Love that. I've been to Hamburg once. I think that's the only time I've been to Germany. I quite liked it. It's a nice city. I've heard lots of good things about the rest of the place. There's a few pals that have frequented for a few reasons. And definitely somewhere I've not visited enough for a wee bit of the old football tourism. I've been to Spain enough times. I love Spain. Spanish football is brilliant. A wee bit more German. I always wanted to go to Germany. That, you know, the thing I noticed about Hamburg is it is just like, it's very similar to the UK in a lot of ways, but it's just like everything works and like everything's sensible. Like the way the trains work and, you know, just like everything, it's just clean. Everything's cool. Everything works. Everybody's kind of, I don't want to speak too much. I was only there for a week, but yeah, I mean, everyone's quite chill. I don't like coffee. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not a coffee guy. Can't really do it myself. Hearts taking a wee bit of a breath in this moment in the game, inviting Rapid onto them. Rapid are pressing with 5 guys in like a front 2, then a support 3 type shape. And I think when you see that Hearts line up like McEntee in the midfield and whatever, they're quite flexible how many they're going to defend with or play in midfield. This will be an interesting match, I think, if we watch most of it. We'll probably get some good stuff to look at here. Celtic signed Mark McGee from Hamburg. I think I heard him mentioning that on the radio over the summer. I can't stand Mark McGee on the radio, to be honest with you, talking about Celtic and modern football. Like, he is the epitome of like a dinosaur. Somebody posted a picture of like a guy in a Scotland top. I don't even know who it is. Probably somebody famous. And they were like making joke. Oh, Rapid Vienna, what a chance! Big save from Bo Royce, 8 minute in. I'm a wee minute behind the graphic that you've got here. Big save from the keeper. But it was like moaning about signing Pognonioli, like, oh, the SFA cheaped out again. Should have got somebody proven of winning titles, and it was like a joke message. Anyway, I think of Mark McGee as like the final form of those guys, you know. Part of the deal was playing Hamburg. Again, that rings a wee bell. I think I've heard that story. Don't really get too many of those deals going around anymore, do you? I think most clubs would probably see it as more of a hindrance, and you need to manipulate your pre-season because of a transfer deal. Let's have a wee peek at the Motherwell style of play here. That's going to click onto it, isn't it? Well, we're seeing that. Can we maybe check out the ratings for them? Moorman still performing well. Poulsen standing up here in a big way. Wonder about Hearts in the first 10. Anything standing out? Altena's doing all right, by the way. Somebody was slagging him off. He's not doing. It's only 5 minutes into the game or whatever, but Renaud looks to be left back on this graphic. I can confirm left back is Jamie McCart. McEntee centre back. Yeah. Renaud is right in front of the 2 centre backs. Spittle's a wee bit freer. Oh, big ball over the top. What? By the way, Sergi Altena, is that his name? Jordi Altena. He just saved Hearts an absolute peach there. Scooped the ball out of the sky, knocked it over the guy's head, and it went high in the air, and then from there he managed to clear it to the edge of the box effectively. Hearts maintained possession, and they're still in their defensive third, but Rapid have retreated. Hearts are able to move the ball from right to left here as they find McCart, who goes into, McPake, and he gets taken down by 77. Bola. Rapid probably looking to force Hearts into mistakes. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they kind of just stepped off them there after a nice kind of clearance there. That Jordi Altena, we're getting a replay of it here. Is it this? No, that's their chance from a minute ago. But that was a killer ball. If he didn't deal with that, like, I could have seen them hitting the back of the net there. 10 minutes in, big defensive contribution. I think the scores have updated for that now as well. It's went up to a 40 from like a 38. So he's won a tackle. 1 more duels and he's lost. Just passes, no clearances or anything like that to speak of so far. Oh, deep free kick coming in from 16. Who's that? Spittle into the back post. McEntee almost gets to it, by the way, or he does get to it. It's a goal kick, but poor connection. Just saunters out. Freiburg on level. No, Motherwell. No. Oh, it's a header from a corner. I just caught the replay. 1-1, 28 minutes. Yeah, it was a corner. Ginter. Somebody mentioned him earlier. He comes up big here. Motherwell. Good thing that away goals don't count. So it's not. It doesn't need to be too big of a sucker punch, I don't think. That's the Motherwell goal. Then you're going to show us. It's maybe not loaded yet. And then it's just freaked out on us here. Oh, it was a free kick rather, not a corner. Similar type position. Oh, VAR's checking. VAR's checking it. I don't know what they're checking for. There's no way he's offside. Not really too sure what the VAR's looking for. I'll turn it up a wee bit so I can hear the commentator. Wrong remote. That's German commentary I've got. Pushing the back, is that what they're looking at? We're seeing a replay here again. Oh, by the way, this might get chopped off. Is that the guy that scores the header? It is. Oh, well, there's two of them. Oh, I don't know. The blonde guy that's claiming it is like ragdoll the man marker. That's a bit. Then one of his pals jump up for the header as well. Oh, go on. Rule it off. Go on. Go on, UEFA. Chop it off for Motherwell. Go on. He's almost on his shot. Yeah, like he totally like he almost gets him pinned to the ground before like he's going towards goal, kind of wrestling him down, and then the ball kind of goes behind him, so he has to kind of go back on himself a wee bit. And yeah, he could be getting a piggyback from him by the time the ball comes in. Oh, please rule this out. That'd be so fun. It would be so fun, please. There's a bit of a hydration break happening here. I'm not sure if that means that they're still checking VAR or if VAR's decided the goal stands. Well, we've got a water break here, hydration break. And Motherwell, who would have thought it, eh? I'm not sure if this is like if they stopped or what. Is this a VAR break or what's going on? But two teams have taken into two huddles, and this is like deja vu World Cup, almost like a little first quarter break. Get back into the dugout, get some instructions from the manager. The Freiburg fans are giving it their all, by the way, in the away section. Mainly white, but like red is another colour as well. Kind of Polish vibe to it with some of the flags they've got. Is it standing? Yeah, it's standing, I think. Boo! Poor Motherwell. Right, let's jump into something else. Will we peek back in at Rangers and we'll work our way back up? So is this Dragicevic on the ball? Oh, I'm not too far behind anymore. Dakota on the right side, Dragicevic. Yeah, man. You can tell like they're all kind of, a lot of the Rangers players are all kind of like gesturing to each other here when they're playing the ball fast, like into me, play there, and you know. And after two passes, it's just too fast. Somebody else is getting to it, it's breaking down from the opposition. Big run here. Is that from Gassama? Runs by two or three guys. Yokota, edge of the box, squares it for Dragicevic, goes for that wonder goal again, but a big block. And the opposition here, Jablonec, they've just left their striker on the halfway line with Emi Fernandez, essentially. But otherwise, the entire rest of the team comes back to defend. Dan Neal's kind of sandwiching him a wee bit, just making sure he can intercept something. Somebody comes inside with a right-footed shot, which is much more like a conversion in rugby. That was Gassama. So there's like Rangers have got a tempo in the little bits I've seen of the game so far, but without purpose, you know. They don't really. It doesn't look like they know where they're trying to go. Again, I've only had it back on for a few minutes, but I don't think the water break's actually going to become a thing. I think it's been kind of, Spain uses it every so often, especially in like, I forget what months it is. I think it's maybe towards the end of the season in like spring, early summer. But see, in the south of Spain, like they need water breaks there, you know, so it's kind of commonplace in mega hot climates. There's been a bit of contested possession here. Rangers have had 5 players around 2 Jablonec players that came out with the ball. They've moved it over to the right hand side here for Dujon Sterling. Goes back the way. Yeah, but have a chance to go forward there. And Rangers, again, it just doesn't feel like they know how they want to attack. Yeah, and wow, Emi Fernandez gives the ball away, interception, counter-attack on the go here. Rangers have 5 defending. There's only 3 attackers in screen, so they're probably going to shut this down easy enough with numbers. Dragicevic and Sterling bring the big 44 striker down, edge of the box. That's surely going to be a free kick. Yeah, I can see on the system here it's a free kick. So dangerous place to give one away. And for a 3-man attack, when you've got like 5 defenders, that's just, it's, I don't want to seem too critical, you know, but like that is bad defending. Edge of the box, letting the man get away. There was maybe an extra attacker or 2 in the party that wasn't quite in frame. So it was maybe like 4 attackers versus Rangers have actually got 7 guys back defending. And then they just get isolated in a really bad pocket on the edge of the box there. One system says I'm not live anymore. Are we still live? Oh no, don't do this caper to me, guys. We're just getting comfy. Yeah, we're still here. Oh yeah, cool. Just one of my screens looked like the stream had ended. You know, that kind of animation I'd seen. I was like, oh, whoa. Thanks for the check, guys, in the chat. Love it. It's came back on normal now. So I know this free kick's not came to anything, but we get to see it here. And then I'll probably flick over to Hearts, see how they're getting on. Oh, it's all right. We attempted the near post. Not too troubling. Rangers deal with it easily. This should be Hearts and Rapid Vienna if we can get it to work. It is. Jamie McCart. Wow, left back, Diag, all the way over to Calvin. Over to Altena. And he's put a big one into the box. Oh, that was dangerous, by the way. Their keeper came out and caught it. Good goalkeeping. This is it's 20 minutes into the game. I think we've maybe watched about 5 to 7 minutes of it across the last 2 stints, and then we're back on the now. It's an even match. Nobody's better than anyone else. They're both sizing each other up, both prodding, going forward, quite direct. They've both got wide players and wingers, but all the action has been in like the middle, like column of the pitch, if you think about it in that sense. This will be a tight contest. I did think this would be high scoring. It's shaping up like it still could be a high scoring game, like the way both teams are attacking this fixture. But 20 minutes in, no goals. The formation at Ibrox is 4-2-3-1. Although you might be mistaken for thinking it's 4-4-2, because when I watched it, or when I was watching it, Chukwuemek's not really in centre mid. If you look at the Rangers, maybe let's look at it on the tactics board. I maybe need to watch them a wee bit more before I can like properly comment on this, but Europa Conference League. And then bang. No, that's not the actual teams for tonight. I'll maybe fix it up later, but Chukwuemeka is quite close, and it looks like 4-4-2. The midfield for Rangers, Dan Neil is it is just like how it's displayed. Those two guys are sitting in front of the back four. Your Kota's wide, Gassama's wide. Chukwuani's kind of trying to be the mortar in between the bricks of all this, not a midfield free. He's very much more supporting Nadiri. Oh, mate, HK YouTube, that is one of my all-time. I've followed Critical Drinker since, like, I don't know, he definitely wasn't like a nobody, but he had like maybe 50,000 subs or something. I'm a big Critical Drinker. I listen to Friday Night Tights every week, as well as a bit of Open Bar. I love that stuff, mate. Absolutely love it. Panic, no need, young Padawan. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. But yeah, I do follow them, mate. And I'd love to do content a wee bit more in that style, like the way those guys do it, where they've got like a palette of GIFs and stuff like that, which is kind of the language of the content in some ways, isn't it? I'd love to do more of that myself, and I kind of know one or two I would do. It's so much heavy lifting, but it's worth it though, I think. I don't know how it would take with football content, but Open Bar's on soon. Yeah, I'll maybe catch it later once I'm done with this. I definitely will listen to Friday Night Tights every week. I don't always catch Open Bar because some of the guys he has on it, Drinker, like, I don't like some of them. Like, there's a guy that's dead whiny. He's got an Irish voice. I don't know what his name is, but I can't do him. I can't listen to him. He's got good points and stuff like that, but so I don't always listen to Open Bar. I've listened to it since it started though, but over maybe the last year I've missed a few because again, some of the guests I'm just not a fan of. But Friday Night Tights, you can't not get jammed up listening to that. AJ knows him too. I'm not watching Hadjuk. We're here for the SPFL tonight. I'm not doing any scouting for any other players. Rapid and good voice and good attendance there. You can get a wee shot of them, the away fans. I'm not sure there's going to be a goal in this before the first half between Hearts and Rapids, but this is the sort of game that could just like catch fire, I'll give it another minute or two on the Hearts game, then we'll go check out Motherwell and Hibs again. I've barely watched Hibs tonight, to be honest. They're approaching half-time. Do you know, let's actually go to Hibs before half-time and just watch the last 5 minutes of their first half. See what they're up to. That's all go away now. Yeah, love it. Yeah, Rapid are top. And the Penfez was watching a lot of the Austrian stuff last week, and he says they're the best-looking team in the league. I seen I didn't see Sturm Graz against Hearts, but I seen Sturm Graz against Celtic last year. Rapid look good. Rapid do look good from the small snippets I've seen them of. Motherwell have actually got Freiburg back in their own half. Motherwell, I don't want to make it sound like better than what it is, but they're popping the ball around in their own half. They kind of get pressed off possession here. I think that's Fadinger and Lowry. One of them gets recovered by number 3 in the right back area. They play it up the line. Nice little tuck inside. Ibrahim Said almost gets out of jail there, but Ginter, the goal scorer, comes out to snuff that out. Girdwood Reich in it right back there. Oh, and here we go. Motherwell found a wee pocket of space, by the way. Ibrahim Said gets out. He's got 2 in front of him. He finds... Nah, he doesn't. He almost found Maswanisi there. It didn't quite come off. And Freiburg are breaking. They have got 3 on... Motherwell have got 4 back. And this is a... Oh, yeah, that was a good attack. But Motherwell kept their nerve, kept their composure. Freiburg with their 3 players, Yuito Suzuki just went back post, like from quite an early stage, like went away from play, tried to stretch it. Motherwell just patched him, let him go offside. And then when the guy did cross it in, they could deal with it dead easy. Keeping their cool, Motherwell. I wish they were winning 1-0, man. I'm trying to get Hibs on, but... Oh, Hibs must be this button. Let's see what the Hibs are up to. So they've got like 3 up front. Gent have the ball. They're playing out from the back, but there is like a front line of 3 for Hibs. Not quite pressing, but like cutting off passing lanes. Gent are slowly working their way up to the halfway line. And yeah, it's like a 5 at the back. So it's like a 5-2-3 for Hibs, I would call it. I hold a Rapid grudge since they sold us Ball and Golly. Well, we sold them Tilio. So you can maybe bury the hatchet on that one. Not watching, but very impressed how Motherwell seem to have kicked on, like where they left off. Bad cup result, but they don't look too different to me. Very well run, I would agree. Hope they can get some cash in to go to the next level. I agree. Yeah, again, like we said it earlier in the show, great for you to bring it up again, but like they've not put that purple Hibs kit's nice, by the way. That is really nice. It's got the old Hibs badge on it. It's not got a sponsor in this game. I don't know if that's a standard thing or just because it's a European thing and whatever their sponsor is. But that purple Hibs kit without a sponsor is like modern retro. That's really nice, by the way. A really nice kit. Hibs have got a corner to defend here or a free kick or something. They've got their whole team back in defending the box. Delorgy Nieper standing over it. Delorgy Nieper swings it in. Doesn't beat the wall. Corner. I'll put this wee screen on for Motherwell for the last wee closing stages of the half. Oh, Motherwell have got a wee cheeky corner. And the advert's going to get us, isn't it? Damn it. Motherwell player in the stand last night, yeah. I've seen that. I don't really read much into it. Celtic and Motherwell seem to trade a lot of matchday tickets with each other, don't they? So I don't really read anything into it. He is from Austria, as you mentioned. He didn't play for Lask, but he's maybe got some former teammates in the team, or in the Lask team. He was linked to an SPFL club this week, though. I think the most likely is Hearts, but I don't really see why. I think Hearts have got big midfielder issues. I don't think Rangers would want a midfielder, especially the situation they're in. They've got bigger fish to fry. And he is, I suppose he's the closest thing in the SPFL, Lucas Fadinger, to Arnie Engels. But that's not to say that he's a replacement type, you know, but he is like a similar player, I guess, and operating at a good level in the league. If that's the criteria. Hibs games at half time. Is Motherwell still going? Let's go and check the last wee ebbs of Motherwell before they get to half time. I'm like 30 seconds behind. Yeah, Motherwell gets 6 million for just. I remember hearing Tony Watt talking on Clyde One back in the summer, and he was talking about how when he was there, they were undergoing some sort of takeover, or there was some sort of takeover bid, and the numbers were like £2 or £3 million. I'm maybe making the numbers up, but you guys maybe even know the details better than me. But now, like Tony's point was back at the beginning of the summer, their actual club value is like 5x that now. Oh, Rapid have scored on Hearts. Erkin-Kara. It had to be. Nice breakaway. 3 Rapid attackers, 5 Hearts defenders. Oh, I've maybe not seen the goal yet. It goes out for a corner. Seen a few of these breakaways in these games, by the way. 3 attackers against 5 defenders, and the 5 defenders not being composed. Not saying giving away the corner is the worst thing he's done here, but it also leads to the goal. So, you know, people will look back at that, won't they? If it's a deciding factor. Just got a wee refund from Sorare. It makes me worried that I've missed out on a wee auction. I have. Not too bored about that one, but... And I missed the goal. It's actually Philippe Serge Raoult that's got the goal. Yeah, that's on the screen now, isn't it? He's a big talented centre-back, him. Rapid, there's a real tension that Rapid feel like that's going to have broken in their favour. You can see how much the bench are buzzing off that. So not a short taking corner, but he does play it short, but they play it so quick. 1 touch, 2 touch to 3 guys. You get it to the edge of the box. And then, wow, Raoult is free, unmarked. I think Spittle's going to catch the Derry for that. Nice header. Well-worked routine, by the way. Clever, snappy. And yeah, I think Spittle's going to be on the hook for that. Motherwell have sold 16 million worth of players in the last 3 seasons. That's incredible. When was Tony there? But that was like 4 seasons ago, was it not? When was Tony there? He was at Dundee United for like 2 seasons, wasn't he? Before he was on loan at St Mirren. Now it fit. Yeah, Tony was there like 4 or 5 years ago, wasn't he? Half time at Motherwell. This game's going to get electric now, you think? Oh, there's a VAR check on the goal, apparently, but it was a free header. I don't think there was any. Is there an offside check? Or they're nervous. Rapid are nervous. What are you thinking about Hearts in general? Can see what they're trying to do. I think they'll be scary in the new year. I think like Hearts are not going anywhere, you know. And I think what Tony Bloom started off doing with Hearts last year and what he's kind of doing this year is he's kind of testing out all these really like too cheap for USG, too cheap for Brighton guys in the SPFL, and it seems to be like a pretty sound strategy, you know. And it's a lot of averages then. If you can get one guy like Kizzaridis has went for 2 million, he's not really the point. But if Hearts can unearth a Boniface out of that pile of players that USG wouldn't put time or resources towards, or Brighton, then that's when Hearts get scary. When they like genuinely unearth like a top talent, because it's not just the money that brings, but it's then the snowball effect and the psychological win of like other players that are of that level. Will think, oh, well, I can be like that guy and go to Hearts and then end up at Newcastle or whatever, you know. Ian's got the tail of the tape there. Does Tony still play Sorare? He does. I actually talk to Tony maybe about once a month still, give or take, on Sorare stuff. He was buying SPFL stuff, and I'm still checking this VAR on my screen. It looks like they've played on. But anyway, there was a bit of a confusion and a complication with when the deadline was and where to set teams and what rares can do and all that kind of thing. But he's definitely got an in-season SPFL thing on the go. He loves buying his pals, Tony. And he doesn't mind some Celtic cards as well. Doesn't mind buying Rangers cards either, to be honest with you. I remember him having Tavernier and probably a Raskin and whatever. Can't remember what he's got right now. I was going to check the messages, but it's probably the last thing I was chatting to him about. He's going to try and get Hibs. He loves Hibs. He's had Hibs a few times. Aye. Wee bit unlimited and rare. Cheap budget SPFL stuff. Yeah, this Hearts game just kind of sucked the life out of me with all that VAR waiting around. Let's catch maybe the last little bit of the Rangers first half. So Motherwell at half-time 1-1, Hibs at half-time 0-0. Like, non-negative results, I think, for Motherwell, but like, especially when that VAR check happened, you're like, oh, come on, man. Wee bit of football god luck for the SPFL coefficient here. Hibs missing a penalty as well, by the way. What a first half the two earlier teams might have had. Hearts up against it now. Rangers, like, again, the game's not really... Every time I'm looking at it, it's... That team are just giving Rangers the whole pitch to play in, and they're leaving their striker up front. And Rangers... Yeah, like... Emi Fernandez is man marking that guy. He's been taken for a right walk. Dragicevic, by the way, pressure. They've given the ball away, and they get so lucky there that they committed. They had created a bit of a wee opening there. Jablonec were ready to bounce into space. Emi Fernandez is man marking that striker and get taken into no man's land. And then as soon as the ball turned over, they had 4 guys ready to break into that space at centre back. But Dan Neil was fouled, earned the foul, however you want to think of it. Rangers on the ball, Dan Neil and Dragicevic making a box with the centre backs. Penrice is pushed up. Chukwuani and Gassama are kind of just roaming between the lines. Gassama inside the lines, switches to the right side for Dragicevic. He goes all the way to the right side now for Dujon. Dujon Sterling is on the dribble. Hits the cross powerfully, but there's no real aim on that. Goes off the head of a Jablonec player and ends up being a Rangers throw-in. Pretty poor cross. Braga takes the lead, we see. Hearts didn't really feel like they didn't know how to attack last year. And Dennis McInnes' other teams, like, looking like you know how to attack hasn't ever really been on the agenda, has it? So this is the kind of thing I think the McInnes naysayers around the Rangers support were probably worried about. If you mean coaching to actually win games, and like, again, you've got your Cota passing back here to Emi Fernandez. There's some alright wee movement and rotations and whatever, but you don't really feel that they know how they're attacking here. They're just kind of passing and moving it man to man. Macania steps in, wins the ball, zips a good ball into Nadiri's feet, drops it back for Gassama. He's got 3 guys in front of him. He breaks the lines for Dragijevic, but he gives a ball to Chukwuani, and Chukwuani bounces it all the way back to the halfway line for Fernandez. He's going to go to Penrice at left back. Everybody's walking about, looking at the ball, waiting for movement. Gassama's on the line. Yeah, this Rangers team's... Yeah. The Rangers signed somebody today, or were they linked to somebody? Like, who was it? They kind of need a bit of a... Oh, it was the guy from Girona. He'll probably do them quite well. Chukwuani's one possession. He's on the touchline, squares it across the box, and Ryan Nadiri is going to lose sleep over that one. Empty net. He just missed the cross, like stretched for it, timed it wrong, whatever. Didn't quite get there. I always wonder how Riley McCree would have done if he didn't go to Middlesbrough. That's the funny thing about football. Like, you know, you guys are chatting about Lennon Miller, and we've had this chat quite a bit on the Celtic channel, but we can have it here quite easily. But like Lewis Ferguson's the best example of it. Like, Lewis Ferguson doesn't become the player he is today if he doesn't play in Italy. He doesn't win Coppa Italia with Bologna, isn't a captain in a Serie A team and going to big venues and scoring important goals and playing Champions League football like he did. If Lewis Ferguson didn't go to Bologna, if he went to Rangers or Celtic or Ipswich, he's not the same player he is now. So the player you mentioned there, Riley McCree, he's never going to be Matt O'Reilly at Middlesbrough, because if Matt O'Reilly went to Middlesbrough, Matt O'Reilly wouldn't have been Matt O'Reilly. You know, there's some situations like that again, some people are just wildly talented and it doesn't matter. They'll show through and they'll break through. There's plenty of examples like that, but the Riley McCree one's a funny one. You wouldn't be surprised if he ended up somewhere outside of the English pyramid and that talent had the opportunity to be fulfilled if he has it. Jablonec are a very stuffy and limited team. Rangers can't break their deep block. It's a shocker if they go out. Yeah, it would be a shocker if they go out. This is like, yeah, it is like playing against a mid-level, bottom-end SPFL team. Think about like a Stuart Kettlewell team, maybe. It's probably a wee bit of a disservice to Kettlewell. I thought his stuff looked all right sometimes, but maybe it's kind of like a Derek McInnes team. If I'm honest. Or Jim Goodwin. It's like a Jim Goodwin team they're playing against. Gassama cuts inside. Big tackle there, by the way, from that guy with the pink boots. Nice ball from him as well. A few of them are wearing pink boots. That might not help any of he's watching this, but they're on the break. They've got 3 attackers. Rangers have 6. Rangers just defend in numbers. They've got no problem defending this Rangers team. I think they've done their training sessions on defending. Jablonec are going forward. Rangers are running back. Tackle there from 29. I think that's Penrice. For one. I forgot about Jackson Irvine. Why are we talking about Aussies that played for Celtic? Was it because I mentioned Tellio earlier on? Viduka, Irvine, Moy. I can't think of any other ones. Scott McDonald. There was another one. Oy, oy. Jackson Irvine with his tash always reminded me of an Aussie Begbie. Mickey Basson, good to see you, mate. There's a bunch of you joining us live and loud here. I'd love to see it. Kettlewells County put Dunfermline out of the weekend. He does well at Ross County. I thought I liked him at Ross County, and I liked him initially at Motherwell, but it went bad. And then where did they go after that? Was it St Mirren? He was bad there. Or I can't remember where he went, but Ross County, I thought he was good. I was surprised he got the Motherwell job, and I think there was a good wee moment that they had together. And then ever since then, it's kind of slid. But him working at Ross County does not shock me. You know, again, it's an environment thing. It's a people thing. You know, football, you know, I've just finished the Jose Mourinho documentary, and, you know, he's very much an individual and a one-man force to be reckoned with, as is other managers and players and whatnots. But it is a team thing. It is, you know, no one man can take training. No one man can run a football club. You know, and some guys just work in the right places, or simply just work in, the right place for them. It's probably the way I mean to say that. Honestly, giving Celtic v Kairat vibes. Sad to bring it up. Yeah, you don't. I chagrin to make those kind of comparisons. It's maybe not too dissimilar game. I did think that Kairat, like, they had that little wonder kid on the one side of the pitch, and they had like a Brazilian or two in their ranks. Not that that makes a difference, you know, but they had a bit of threat. It wasn't enough. Like, obviously, they didn't score a goal over two legs. But this Jablonec are a lot more defensive. Somebody called them stuffy before. I think that's a good way of putting it. They've got a set piece here, so they've thrown their team forward, but Rangers defend it. Again, I don't think Jablonec have got it in them to score against Rangers, maybe, like the way from what I've seen so far. But as soon as I say that, they break into space. They've got 3 attackers. Rangers have got 5 defending. Yeah, man v man defending. McCann just deals with that. Gives away a corner, though. That number 44 is ripping the Mickey. I think he's having a laugh with them in their ear. He's a big Bassy type striker, you know, dead leggy. Big guy, not really a target man. Quick, but not a speedster. That kind of figure is what Jablonec have up front. I think it's the away section and a bit of the home section. It's pretty empty in there. At that side of the pitch, anyway. Kilmarnock, that's where he went. Yes, he was bad there, wasn't he? Oh. Jablonec almost scored, but it would have probably been ruled out for a foul in the build-up. A bit of a hairy one there from a corner. How bad have Rangers been? I've not watched too much of the Rangers game. I've watched probably more Motherwell than anything so far tonight. The least amount we've seen is Hibs. I'd probably say second. I've seen Rangers ahead of Hearts now. It's officially at half time. Is it 0-0? Let's go put the Hearts one on for a minute. I'm not too far behind us at all. 1 minute. Oh, I didn't see who scored for Getafe. I'll have a wee nosy at that. Enes Ünal. Enes Ünal, of course. Talk about going somewhere where it just works, you know. Fucking love this guy, by the way. Getafe is definitely a team for your sins if you get sucked into supporting them or following them or whatever. Oh, big Enes Ünal. Love it. I've got him in a team somewhere. Enes Ünal, we love you. Boos all around Ibrox. It's deserved. Their players look totally devoid of any interest in this tie. Yeah, I think it's attack. Like, they're just lost at sea. Chuck Ruani's the attacking mid. Yokota and Gassama look like wingbacks. Hearts have got a good corner here. Oh, McEntee really rose well there. Didn't quite meet it. Braga keeps it alive with a wee shoulder back into the area. I think that's McCart, number 5. Doesn't really get much on it. And Rapid, going to try and break, but Calvin Miller steps in and intercepts it. Again, very much Hearts will want this equaliser before half-time. You can see on my screen it is half-time. There was a lot of empty seats at the St Mirren game as well. Yeah, St Mirren in the Cup. I think Rangers are voting with their feet right now, aren't they? Big CB been terrible for Rangers. McCann or Remy Fernandez. I don't think either one of them have been good, but I don't think they're a pair. You know, I think from what I've seen of them, they're both playing as individual defenders. There's not really like Remy Fernandez is man marking a guy, getting taken for a walk all over the pitch, and McCann, I think he's looked all right. To be honest with you, I've just not seen him do anything. I've not really seen him do anything bad. So I've not watched the full thing. Braga thought he won a free kick there, but it goes to half time. Interesting little set. Oh, Hibs has kicked off again. Love it. We can keep this party rolling. Keep this party rolling. Oh, big second half needed. Big second half needed. Hibs are, Hibs 0-0 away from home. Not a bad spot. Missing a penalty is an absolute sucker punch, man. Gut punch. Owen Elding will be having nerves about that one. And I can't say enough how much I like this purple kit Rangers have. Hibs. It's a nice looking kit. Jablonec look like a big bulky Scottish Championship side. 0 techers. Yeah. Start of the rebuild usually carries a bit of patience, but they've been giving it booze since halftime at Tannadice first game. Yeah. Were they lose? No, I can't remember how the scoreline went at Tannadice. Did Dundee United go 1-0 up? I think they did, didn't they? I really do love that Hibs retro badge. Great effort by them, by the way. A wee Freudian slip there, Quinny. Do you know, there might be a wee Freudian slip in there. Because that purple Rangers kit is, if there was a nice Rangers kit, that'd probably be the one. Not something I've ever given any thought to before. But as I said that, the purple Rangers kit from the Brian Laudrup type kit came back into my mind there. It's funny how those two things have crossed wires in my head there. But yeah, maybe. I think it was 1-1 at half time, was it? Wee Freudian slip there. Yeah. Maybe a wee bit. Hibs have had some quality away jerseys over the years. I can't really say I can remember many. Maybe if you showed me one or two. I think Aberdeen had a really nice like black and gold one, or someone had a nice black and gold one. I've liked some of the Aberdeen away kits because they try and do some nice like Northern Lights stuff and they try and put some themes onto it. I can always appreciate a bit of effort. But I can't say I remember many Hibs ones. I quite like the Dundee United, and we've spoken about this on this channel before. I'm probably not going to buy SPFL gear to wear on stream or whatever, but the Dundee United like pre-match like zipper top thing they've got for the players is quite nice. I like the design of that. And Neil McCann had quite a nice wee zippery thing on for Kilmarnock. I thought that was quite, if I was a Kelly fan, I'd probably fancy that. Tell you what, if it wasn't for the Royce, Hearts would be out of this game. Yeah, I seen one big save he made. If you've been watching more of it, Ian, maybe you can speak on it better. But Rapid are 1-0 up. If we look at the stats at half time, 3 big chances. Wow. 2 keeper saves. They've scored one of them. So maybe missed one of those big chances. Hibs float a nice corner in, by the way. Joe Campbell begging for a corner. He's not getting it. Or whatever his name is, Campbell. Hibs gold strip. Roma third kit last season. I think sold a lot of units. I've seen lots of people with it. Especially if you're like green, white and gold biased. Venezia. Now, I spent a lot of money on Venezia kit this year. I got a fucking cracking zipper, by the way. I think it's cheaper now as well. I spent like 125 quid on it. And I think it's down to 90 now. Honestly, I cannot recommend it enough. I got a top as well. A top from a few years ago that was on sale. And I got like a t-shirt. Some other stuff, it's just so expensive. You need to wait for it to go on sale. That's kind of what I did. Let's look at the shop. I do like the Venezia stuff. It was during that Not Another Penny stuff as well, so it made it a bit easier to scratch that football kit itch. It might not be in the shop anymore, by the way. I was close to buying another one just to have it up my sleeve. But yeah, it might be gone now, by the way. It's an absolute belter of zipper. I know you would love it. Maybe showed it on stream before. Yeah, by the way. I'll check it out later. It's not that important for this stream, but... Oh, here we go. Lifestyle, is it maybe in that? I know, it's all this new stuff. It's all kind of basic. Oh, there it's there. It's down to 91. Lion Camo. It's by Nocto, which is like the... Remember that Canada trackie that came out over the summer everybody was going nuts for? It's the same thing. Guys, I paid 120 quid for it. It's a belter. An absolute belter. I'd highly recommend it. Very waterproof. It's thin. You know, so you can wear it in like summer. It's not hot or anything like that. Highly recommend it. Anyway, enough of that. I'll buy more kit of them. I've kind of fallen in love with it, but I'll wait for it all to go on sale and stuff. I won't be buying any of it full price, I think. Morton had a tartan strip. They had a wee cocktail, different colours. Oh, nice. I seen somebody recently had a nice bit of tartan in their kit. I can't remember who it was now. The Como trainers. No, they're good. The Como. I'm on the Como website about once a month as well, and their stuff is it's okay. It's super expensive. One or two things are nice, but not worth it. Yeah, the Newcastle kit's bad, isn't it? Ideal for the Scottish market, seems you'll never know when it will rain. Honestly, mate, it's an absolute Bobby Dazzler. Worth every penny. I don't spend a lot of money on gear, like clothes and all that. I'm not big that way. I like buying good football gear because I kind of justify it as like, oh, it'll be cool for like videos and stuff. And like, I don't care about Boss and Armani and all that. I'd rather wear like a Fenerbahce zipper and like a Venezia top or something, you know. That's my idea of like fashion and culture, you know. The Sweetie, yeah, they had the Sweetie sponsor for ages, didn't they? Where should I play my classic cards this season on So Rare, Rob? That's a great question. I actually had a wee bit of a video out the other day looking at Frank the Tank's classic champ. We touched on some of the strategy points around classic in that video, but I'll probably do more of a specialist one, Rob, maybe in the next week or so. The easy answer is, mate, you really need to select what essence you're trying to pull. This weekend, I'll be playing like La Liga arenas and stuff like that. I'll be doing a wee bit of that. Check out the members' content. And there's a video that went out the other day talking about Champ Classic strategy. I'd recommend you give that a listen. Maybe you have already. Oh no, Getafe is 1-1. No, Getafe. This Hibs game, I've watched it for a solid 10 minutes. A very even game. I think when you see Gent against Hibs, you think, oh, Gent should batter them. But like I said in the preview, Gent are not... They're not Genk, even at that, which isn't anything great, you know, but they're not even... You know, they're not... They're a decent team. I don't want to besmirch them or anything like that. You know, like Delaganipa's a good player. They've got somebody else that's pretty handy, like Laszlo Benes. They're a good team. Have better players in their team than Hibs are likely to get. But... They're not a big side, you know, they're not a high-level team from front to back. The Vitali sponsor on the Bournemouth home shirt looks like a womb. Yeah, I've seen that. It's like a button, isn't it? It's like in the middle of it. I'm not a big fan of that. I want to start a petition to release Kabore and can we stop managers playing Altena. I thought he was just not good at right back, but I don't think he's completed. I actually think Altena was looking all right for 5-10 minutes in the early going. The stats backed him up in the first 10 as being pretty handy. Yeah, he's actually had a bit of a mare ever since we checked on that. He's won a tackle, made a clearance. He made that ball that came over, you maybe remember it, he scoops it back in the air and cleared it. He's made a decent contribution or two. He's not done much, but I can't say I've watched it that intently to really know where he's let you down or not. But yeah, the stats have taken a slide. Renaud has really climbed. McPake's doing all right. I think he's won a few free kicks, hasn't he? Motherwell are kind of quietly motoring through this game. Motherwell, if they could win this 2-1, would be tippy top perfect. Are we getting Hibs scores? We are, but they're way behind. Way behind. These second halves kicked off. Not according to SofaScore. But this Hibs one on. Nice wee chat going on from you guys. Let's get the likes up. Love to hear it. That St. Gallen team from Switzerland. I've got a couple of nice green and white kits. I've not really seen their kits, to be honest with you, but Hibs, by the way, putting some dangerous balls into the box. Asking Gent some questions here. Action-packed game so far. Scottish teams really stepping it up a notch. I would say so, by the way. Like Hibs going toe-to-toe with Gent here. I think you're maybe waiting on a Rangers goal to take the leads before you think they're kind of pulling their weight here. Motherwell 1-1 with Freiburg, 55 minutes. Masvinici's been peeled out here to the right-hand side on the ball. Doesn't really accelerate, and Motherwell are kind of forcing themselves back. I've only had this on for 2 minutes, but Freiburg look a bit more imposing. They're a bit higher up. Yuito Suzuki is going ahead of Matanovic now to kind of press. Maybe that was happening earlier in the game and I didn't notice, but it feels like Freiburg are trying to impose themselves a wee bit more here. But number 47, is that Lowry? Breaks away down the left, wins a throw-in high up the pitch. Longello inside. Is this down the left? Oh, bad snap there, by the way. Ref is ignoring it. He was crunched. Freiburg are going to play out. They move from the back right position into the forward left position, but is that Hodge? Slides in, wins the ball over. Masvinisi shoots, puts a deflection on it. Although I don't think he's saying it's deflected. I think he just ski whiffed that. Curly toes. Adamu played for Freiburg, yeah. Then went to Schalke. I'm sure it was, wasn't it? Did we have him on loan from Freiburg, maybe? Keeper's playing out from the back. 2 seconds, guys. Give me a sec. Yeah, cheers, peeps. If Dyson was a Halo weapon, he would be a Needler. I never played Halo. I'm not an Xbox guy. I'm a big Rainbow Six Siege fan. If any of you like Rainbow. I played a lot of Ark Raiders this year, but I've not played it since starting this channel, to be honest with you. Our Tartan away kit for 2014 was a beautiful one. I was going to say the Celtic one. It's kind of like black and gold, wasn't it? A wee bit. I liked it too. Is there tartan in the hoops this year? Or was it last year? There was a wee bit of tartan through it. I like that vibe. Thought it was a bit poorly done, if I'm honest, but I like tartan being in Scottish kits. I'm a tartan guy. I like tartan. I'm a proud Scotsman, you know. Yeah, Nicholas Bestay's been booked. Motherwell play a quick free kick, but snuffed out. This feels like, you know, you really fear for Motherwell in the second leg. That's the main thing. As much as they're buzzing about this first leg so far, the fans are giving it, get tifos out and flags and stuff. But getting a draw here is big time. Is a big time result. But you find it hard to imagine them winning in Germany. You could maybe imagine them drawing in Germany, couldn't you? So as much as this is good and they're holding their own, going to Germany, can they do this again? It's not as if I've seen a superhuman performance here from Motherwell, but with their play style, maybe the venue, they've really leveled the playing field here, where Freiburg don't look like a top 6 Bundesliga outfit. And by the way, Fadinger and is it maybe Lowry or Booth? Yeah, I think it's that boy Booth. Really nippy, by the way. Really nippy at dealing with. He just gives the ball away badly there, but is it 71? Hodge, yeah, Hodge and Fadinger have done a really good job. From what I've seen anyway. Oh, Matanovic is through. Oh, penalty. Maybe he didn't really touch him there, by the way. Number 4. It was through. There was maybe a bit of a pull, but there may be a bit of a dive on it. Knight LaBelle. Oh, that's bad crack, man. He did just like touch at his shoulder. I don't know, by the way. I think that's a dive. I don't think you give a penalty for that. They have kind of touched at him, but he's dived. That's a dive. I don't think they give that penalty. I don't think they give it. If VAR checks it, like it's maybe a bit soft. Martin Moorman's been booked as well. Oh, is Martin Moorman number 5? Is he getting the? I thought it was number 4. It's a dive, man. It's a real dive. This is a bad penalty for Freiburg to get. It's like a genuine dive. Like he's felt a guy touching his shoulder and he's went, and like appealed for it. Penalty to Freiburg. Yeah, Ginter's bloody hell, man. The centre back's going to get 2 goals here. Yeah, I can't believe VAR have not overturned that. That's bad luck for Motherwell. Poor Motherwell. Let's hope Big Poulsen can save it here. I'm not going to look at the screen, so I don't want the spoiler. We'll put the Rangers scores on. Wow, the Rangers scores from the first half. Fernandez has got a last man tackle. Him and McCann have done a lot. Not really much else in the team outside of Penrice. So, all right, here we go. Come on, Poulsen. Save the penalty. Ginter steps up for it. Ginter v Poulsen. Come on, Poulsen. You can do it. Save the goal. You can do it. Second penalty we've seen tonight. Come on. Come on, Motherwell. Are they still VAR checking it, by the way? Is that what they're waiting for? It's all set up for the penalty to go, but the ref is just standing, waiting for permission to blow the whistle. This is not a penalty, man. If they're still checking it, this is not a penalty. Overturn it. Overturn it. Go on, overturn it. Motherwell fans are starting to clap. Like, come on. Overturn it. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Come on. Oh, no. The ref's shaping up like he's been told. Is he giving it? 1-0 Rangers. Oh, VAR. He's away to check it. He's not going to give 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 it. Let's go and check Rangers. Let's see their goal. We'll come back to this in a second. Ryan Nadiri. It's 1-0. I can see. Okay, so Penrice scoops the ball into the left channel. Gassama. By the way, Nadiri's the only guy in the box. There's a runner that joins him by the time Chukwueze gets the ball. Chukwueze. But then Dan Neil scoops it to the back post. Oh, Yokota makes the late run. It's a nice bit of play eventually, but not eventually. It is a nice bit of play, but they've only got one guy in the box. Yokota makes a really late run into the back post, and he just keeps it alive, knocks it across the 6-yard area, and Nadiri gets the goal. Nice finish. They've broke the duct. They should be scoring against that team. It's a good one. Oh, I guess it's decision penalty and they've scored it. And a red card? What? Is it for goal scoring opportunity? That's wild. If that's what they've VAR'd it for. They've VAR'd it to red card the Motherwell player. That is pretty wild. This should be able to show us the goal in a nice wee way. But yeah, they worked it on one side of the pitch and then went to the back post for, yeah, you can see the move there a wee bit, can't you? Swap it round to Gassama and then back post Yokota cuts it back for... I can't believe they've had Moorman sent off. That's shocking, by the way. VAR to card change him to a red, man. That is just shocking. That is a shocking red card. Violent conduct. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something? Violent conduct, red card. It's not even denial of a goal scoring opportunity or something. That is wild, by the way. Motherwell should feel harsh done to, by the way. That's thorough bad crack. Hibs are still 0-0. Let's go. We've not seen Hearts since the second half. Let's go and check in on Hearts. They don't. I thought they didn't do double punishment now. I think that's mainly around goalkeepers. But the double jeopardy thing, I think you're right, Gavi boy. I'm surprised to see red card penalty. Rapid Vienna are down injured. They've got an ice pack on the pitch. Somebody's maybe going to come off injured. Let's maybe go check in on Rangers or Hibs. Wow, Hibs looks boring. Let's go with Rangers. I only seen 2 frames of Hibs, but it looked like the exact same as last time I looked at it, where, yeah, it's just kind of everyone stretched out and nobody playing. Let's see if Rangers can kick into gear here. Should have their tails up. Yokota slams the ball into a nice channel, but just nobody's there. Again, it's like he thinks there's 2 up front, but there's only 1 up front. A bit of a confused attack. That's probably what I would... Yeah. Again, Yokota's got energy, man, but he's just all over the place. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because Rangers' attack has been quite far apart from each other, and he's just deciding to go and get in amongst it. Penrice on the overlap from Gassama. Good ball into the area. Is that Dragijevic attacking it? It was. Goes over the bar. Yeah, so Rangers, I guess, are imposing themselves on the game now, you would say. But there's not an understanding of what they're doing up front. Confused attack. I think that's the nicest way of putting it. Very unlucky for Motherwell. Very unlucky. A harsh red card, by the way. A thorough screw job Motherwell have had with this round of qualifying, haven't they? Getting Freiburg and then a red card penalty for that. If you've not... Wait till you see the thing. It's a disgrace, honestly. It's egregious. Motherwell should appeal it. And there's I'd be surprised if it wasn't overturned, you know. On the grounds of it being violent conduct is pretty weak, you know. But if it's any player, but if they make an attempt at the ball, then it's only a yellow. Yeah, okay, well, he didn't make any attempt for the ball. But again, he didn't even do enough to actually, you know, like the contact was, you know, superficial at best. And the guys felt it and bought it. Don't give the referee a decision. I can hear you saying it already. I would be saying the same thing too, but it's a very feeble application of the rule, I feel. And very unjust. Oh, nice play from Rangers down the right, by the way. They've got Nadiri into the box. Oh my God. Nice bit of play from Rangers down the right-hand side here. Nice little interlocks, nice moves and running into space. Nadiri gets down the right channel, crosses the ball in. Gassama is inside the 6-yard box. Yeah, Chukwueze peels down the right, holds it up, spins around, plays Nadiri on the overlap. Gassama's inside the 6-yard box, 3-man, and volleys it over. It goes with an instep volley. It's as if he's trying to make sure he finishes it as well, but he still gets under it, puts it over. Huge chance gone a begging. Yeah, it's like 2 big chances missed that. I mean, not quite an empty net. The keeper was there, but the keeper was never going to get to it. Big chance missed. Oh, Hearts are 1-1. Go on the Jam Tarts. Oh, good. We'll get to see it. I've still got it 1-0 to Rapid. So Bo Royce has got the ball. Goes to McEntee and at centre back. McEntee sprays it out to Altena. Altena approaches the halfway line. Gives it to Calvin Miller just in front of him. Calvin Miller's get faced up by 2 players. Goes back to Altena. Altena inside to Finlay. Finlay out to McCart in the left back area. McCart up to left wing. Who's McPake? McPake drops inside, fires it to Kabore. Kabore overlap. McPake plays him in. There's 5 in the Hearts box. McPake. Oh, he goes to play it in for Calvin Miller or somebody. That's an OG. Oh, it's Serge Felipe Rao. McPake is celebrating like he scored. Hearts are back in at 1-1. Rao looks gutted. McPake made that, by the way. Energy. I've not really seen this McPake guy much until he showed up to Hearts, or if I have seen him before, I've forgotten him. He's very eye-catching, very effective, and this is lovely play down the left between him and Kabore. He gets into the box. Calvin Miller gets up a great position, and McPake doesn't actually play the ball early enough. The defender's able to defend it, and it's really bad luck that the defender defending it knocks it in. It's not even really in the goal frame. He's beyond the front post, Rao Yao. So he's very unfortunate how his clearances still went goalwards. Hearts, you know, it's been an even game from what I've seen. Kabore comes off now for James Wilson. Game on. Game on here. I think this will be the main watch for the last little bit. Second in seeing McPake do this. Yeah, McPake looks really good. He was at you last year at St Johnstone, Ian, wasn't he? If Hibs get a draw from that game, they'll go through. I think a draw for Hibs is brilliant away from home. He owes Simo Valakari a huge amount for saving his career. I'm sure he does, buddy. Van Vossen stuff, or the Gassama shocker. I remember Van Vossen. I can't say I remember his sitter. I just remember his existence, essentially. I'm happy I got Emre Can in my Surya daily pack. Alex, if that makes you happy, mate, I'm happy for you. I'm happy too. I went and bought some more SPFL cards. I dropped a video on the 23,001 channel about it earlier. I'm basically set. Oh, Julian Brandt scored half an hour ago. Oh, an 82. It's a big point score for me. Yeah. Is that Chara or Demir? Number 10 for Rapid. Looks like he's going to be down for a minute. So let's go and put maybe Hibs on or Rangers. Let's look at Hibs, see how boring it looks. Does it look as boring as it was earlier? I've got the Motherwell game on here. I'm not sure I can watch this. Hearts got him on a pre-contract. Yeah, sickener. Oh, Salinger. I was going to say, this is a brave attempt to play out from the back here. He almost hit somebody on the halfway line to get intercepted. Gent should have scored there. Bad attack. Hibs okay at defending. Salinger alive in the goals. Everyone in this game for Hibs and Gent looks knackered. Particularly the Gent players. They've all got this kind of heavy jog. You know, when they're moving around, they've got dead heavy legs and their boots have got centre blocks in them, you know. Hibs don't look much more nippy on the touch and on the foot, but Gent look really slow. Knackered kind of look to them, you know. 14 minutes to go in this one. What's it minutes? That's 77. Yeah, maybe a minute behind. They've got a corner. Let's maybe check in on Jam Tarts again. This game's definitely come to life. Hearts are knocking it around. Braga and Wilson on the edge of the box. Row Yow with the clearance. Only as far as Spittle. Wow, nice ball on the overlap for McPake. Really smart, but he's second to it. He wins the ball back. By the way, ref lets it go. Other refs would be given free kicks here. The Rapid Vienna right back had enough of it and decks McPake. Oh, it's actually Yusuf Demir. It's not even the right back. Gives away the free kick. McPake looks the part, man. Turns this Yusuf Demir inside out a few times. Totally gets him to bite. Well done, McPake. Well won free kick there. Calvin Miller standing over this one. Hearts do look right up for it now. Miller drops the ball in. Shouts for a handball from Stuart Finlay. Altena. Is that Spittle? Out with McPake. McPake and Miller's been deadly. Oh, McPake is flying down this side. He gets breaks the offside trap, puts a good ball into a good area. Svetkovic defends it for Rapid Vienna. And they're celebrating that like they've stopped a goal. Rapid. Hearts have kind of maybe turned the tables in this match, momentum-wise. Oh, nice corner, nice header over the bar. Maybe McCart or McEntee. McEntee. Nice wee header. Who was the lad Hearts got on loan last season? I think he got an injury. On loan last year and he got an injury. I'm not sure they had many loans. Hearts loan. Anyone in the chat? Who are we talking about there? Hearts loan get an injury. Oh, Mark Leonard. Oh my God, what a goal from Hearts. James Wilson, pick it out. That's from 25 yards or so. That is an absolute golazzo. Wow. Well done, James Wilson. What a hit. You're going to see replays of that one. You're going to see replays of that one. Make no mistake about it. Rapid Vienna on the ropes. Hearts not quite struck a knockout blow there, but they've certainly dazzled them. Braga's giving them a wee bit of a funny look like, didn't know you could do that, kid. Braga flicks it on. By the way, guys, this is like, wow. Halfway between the semicircle and the semicircle on the edge of the box. Braga flicks it down. Wilson takes 2 touches, picks his head up, sees the keepers on the 6-yard line and goes for the top bins. What a hit. Well done, Hearts. Well done, James Wilson. Going for the group stages. They're buzzing. Everyone's buzzing. Tynecastle must be rocking. Gent and Hibs still 0-0. Freiburg, Motherwell still 2-1 to Freiburg. Rangers are still beating Jablonec by 1-0. But Hearts and Rapid is the game to watch. Mark Leonard is maybe who you're thinking of. The midfielder. He was really good. Came on loan from Birmingham. Yeah, he was great until he got injured. This Renaud feels quite similar. I don't know if he's as good. I didn't see enough of Leonard or really Renaud for that matter. but similar attributes. He's like Devlin, but can pass. And like Devlin, he's a wee tackler, a wee terrier type. But the guy likes to shoot and to cross. By the way, Hearts have really took the game to Rapid. Oh, by the way, Calvin Miller almost got a wee interception there, and if he did, Rapid would have been right into trouble there. How long is that Halkett out for? It was a bad one, mate. I think it was an ACL he done. Aye, Hearts are flying right now. Rapid are on the ropes. Hearts need to capitalise upon this little momentum they've got here. There's a bit of big adrenaline dump come into the team. There's some fresh legs off the bench. They've maybe got another fresh legs or two to call upon. But they're winning 2-1. They've got that kind of, Rapid have turned the ball over. They picked up some nice space here, by the way. Moved it right to left so well. But do you know what? Calvin Miller comes back into the right back position to make a crucial interception, plays the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper goes long. It doesn't really come to anything, but Hearts pulling their weight, by the way. Well done to them so far. Not over yet. Half an hour to go in this game, basically. Poor old Motherwell. And maybe Hibs can hang on with 9 minutes to go in their game. Now the Rangers are winning 1-0. I guess it's they're going to win, aren't they? So it's not really as interesting. It'd be nice from a Rangers point of view for any of their fans if they scored a couple of goals. But I don't think I want to take my eyes off this one for the final stages. Rapid has some nice play there. They got to the edge of the box, but Hearts, really nice little defence pattern they've got there where the back four are the width of the box, but then the second bank of four is a little bit wider. So it's not like two narrow banks of four, And it's actually quite, Rapid managed to find a wee pocket of space or two in the shape just now, but it didn't really go too far. Interesting kind of wee shape they've got going on their Hearts. An absolute screamer, man. All for the coefficient. All in the name of the coefficient tonight. Oh, come on, man. Wouldn't you just love Motherwell to get a wee spawny goal to make it a draw? Imagine nobody lost tonight. How buzzing would that be? If you can call it an assist, yeah. That Braga assist putting me top of my golden arena, Sammy. Love it, mate. It's just about an assist, He passed him the ball. That's kind of all you need at that point, isn't it? I've not watched any Hajduk split, Paul. Or Polly. Conference League action tonight for me. Greetings from Freiburg, Jonas. Good to see you. I stopped watching your game because of your dodgy penalty that you got against Motherwell. What a dodgy red card penalty that was, Jonas. Poor Motherwell. Trying to make an honest fist of it out there in Europe. And that red card penalty killed it. This Rapid Vienna coach looks like the worst gym bro ever. He's got AirPods in, and he's chewing gum, and he looks like, it just looks like he's pure gym broing the place up. Bit of a funny character for a manager. Rangers are stinking. Stopped watching that. I've seen their goal. Very confused attack. Don't know where yeah, exactly. Jonas knows. Bad crack. Violent conduct. Bad crack. Stephen, I'm welcoming him into the chat. We're football fans. That's what football fans do. If I didn't bring up the red card, then I would be doing everyone a disservice. Imagine we were in a pub right now watching all this and then a Freiburg fan came in. He's listening to Sports Sound, all the experts. Who's listening to Sports Sound? Rapid couldn't beat United. Oh, the Rapid Vienna. Rapid couldn't beat United over 180 minutes last season. Dundee United, is it? Or what United to be talking about, sorry. El Mugra TV. Yeah, the manager. Sorry, Gavin. I caught you there. I didn't quite get it the first time. But yeah, he's listening to Sports Round. A wee bit of Tom English or whoever else is on that. Wee bit of the stings came out of the game for the last kind of 5 minutes or so here. I'm maybe going to catch the last minutes of the Hibs game. Dundee United, obviously. Yeah, just double checking. So did they put you out last year on penalties then, or did you put them out last year? I don't think I remember Dundee United beating Rapid Vienna. Polly. That's a bad habit you've got there, buddy. Path to the dark side. They should be again, they've got like 10 defenders on the pitch. Gassama and Yokota look like wingbacks. And then, except for Nadiri, everyone else is a defender, basically. They won on penalties. Both games were 2-2. Oh. Dundee United have had some crap draws over the years as well, haven't they? You got Sociedad. Remember someone got Sociedad? And like a Euro qualifier. Was it Hearts, maybe? Somebody got Sociedad, and it's like, Jesus Christ, man. And obviously Motherwell got Freiburg this time. Draws like that are just so sweaty. Genk are attacking here. Come on, Hibs, hold out on this one. Do that purple kit proud. Genk are bad. Or Gent, sorry. I keep doing that. Apologies. Gent are not a good-looking team. They might actually do better at Easter Road than they've done in their own place, by the way. Because Easter Road will have an atmosphere. I'm not too sure how this one's been. There is some noise. But I see a lot of empty chairs. I think Easter Road will be full for this. Oh, bad free kick to give away there, Hibs. Bad free kick. 88 minutes. Number 3. Mayor. Rangers red. What? Devlin shocker tackle. I think they can see his shin guard's broken or something. He thinks he's getting a penalty. What? So some sort of shout for a penalty, but Cammy Devlin's been sent off. He's playing dumb. Maybe he doesn't think it's a red, but let's see it. Oh! Oh, so the ref gave a red. Oh! Oh! So the ref thought Devlin was fouled. And he kind of was fouled, but not that he kind of was fouled. He dived, but as he dived, he kind of half fly kicks. It's not really a fly kick, but like he kicks the guy like halfway across his shin with his dive, and he kind of like throws the leg out. That's a weird one, man. Like it's a weird one. I don't know. Like clearly, like the boot touching that part of the leg and yada yada, all the rest of it, right? But that makes it a red. I'm not sure. I don't know. If he's in possession of the ball, he has dived, right? But he's not. He's not tried to hurt the opponent. He's diving and he's dived in a bad way. I'm not sure I really agree with like, oh, it's 1,000% a red or whatever. Studs touching that part of the leg. are going to get you in trouble, right? But it's a red, obviously, right? I'm not trying to. It was in the Jablonec's box. Yeah, exactly. They thought Devlin was fouled. They thought Devlin was fouled. There was going to be a penalty to Rangers, and then they reviewed it, and they seen that he dived and kind of like, not really fly kick, but like kind of, you'll get it when you see the highlight, what I'm trying to spit out here, but kind of lunges, kind of back kicks the guy. It's a really weird one. Like, if he is fouled, I don't know how you can, I've only seen one replay of it, but if he is in possession of the ball and is diving, I'm not sure how we can be, I don't know, man. I need to see another replay of it. Feels weird, this one. Feels weird. It's a horror tackle. I don't really see it as a tackle. I thought it's Devlin not going into the box, so he's in possession. I might need to see another replay of it, but I don't see it as a tackle. I see it as Devlin diving. Yeah, control alt lift. That's what I'm saying. It's not first of many for Devlin. He doesn't actually really tackle anyone. He has possession of the ball, is how I would judge it. But he dives and kicks the guy in the knee. It's the intent to harm the. Again, I've only seen one replay. Is there? Can you see intent there? Jablonec got a penalty. Oh, offside. Oh, by the way, that looked like a Jablonec penalty, by the way. Rangers, man, they love last-minute drama, don't they? I want to see that Devlin replay again. SPFL roofs would book the opposition player. But yeah, I've only seen one replay, but I don't see it as a tackle if he has the ball. Well done, Hibs. There's a draw in. The draw is in. Well done to Hibs. Solid effort, lads. This tie for Rangers has now got pretty hairy, man. Only leading by a goal down to 10 men. If Jablonec, they've got 13 minutes here. Not in possession of the ball, both feet up. Yeah, he does dive, doesn't? But I mean, like, he's running onto a through ball. It's not like they're playing out from the back and he's trying to win possession. If you get me, you guys are saying there's intent and stuff like that. I don't dispute it. I've only seen one replay, but I'm just very much anti. If we have the ball, how can we foul? You know, like. But again, I've only seen it once. So I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I find it a weird one. I do. I'm not defending anyone, Mike. I am talking about what I see. That's what I always do. I'm not defending. I'm just talking about what I see. That's what we do here. But class is a serious red. I had no feet on the ground. I get that. And I'm happy to watch it again and discuss it more later, probably. Or if we get it the now, fine. If they lose to Jablonec, it's on par with Progress Niederkorn. I don't know if anything can be on par with Progress Niederkorn. They were the 4th team in Luxembourg. Luxembourg. You know? It's like getting beat off a Broom Hill. I mean, like I'm trying to think, like, what's like the 4th or 5th team in Glasgow? Because Luxembourg's basically a city country, isn't it? We need to watch it back. Yeah, fine, I'll watch it back. McInnes has picked quantity over quality this window, and it hasn't worked without the Jamestown backing. Yeah, Rangers, red card. Jablonec have got their tails up. I thought Motherwell would take a beating. By the way, Motherwell, the red card penalty against them was wild. Hawks, if you've not seen it, it is criminal. Motherwell have been kind of robbed of a good result tonight. I think they could have got the draw. I don't know if they were the kind of one, like they didn't look that great up front. Like Masvinisi didn't really look the part. This guy is coming off for Jablonec. He's looked all right. Number 23 or something. Is it this guy? I think it might be this guy. He's played well. Yeah. Nebula. It's a cool name. It's a really cool name. He's played well. I might need to turn this down actually, so I can hear commentary coming through. Do I get in trouble? McInnes without his set piece coach is falling apart. Rapid goal? Oh no, not a rapid goal. Let's go and check it out. Oh yeah. I'm just watching him celebrate now. Nicholas Wormbrand. What a horrible name. If Rangers draw this, Gassama will get battered by it. He's missed some sitters, man. Rubbish for Heart, says Strange Love the Doctor. Let's see the replay. Open play, out with the left mid area. Oh, wow. Oh, the first chance doesn't come off. Second chance, oh, that's unlucky. The first move could have been like sexy football, could have been real samba right off the training ground. Bad bit of luck with the actual goal going in there. Like, kind of goes through the forest of legs. The goalkeeper's just got everyone around him and stuff. Can't he see anything? And Hearts are making a change. Magnussen's coming on for, I think that's Renaud. 2-2. Not a bad result. Hearts will still have a lot to do in the second leg. But you need to be winning these home games, I think. Very tight match. I did say this would be goals galore. 2-2. So I think a conservative one. Oh, the Motherwell game's 3-1. Oh, pure Motherwell, man. 250 watching. Oh, there's a bunch of you here. Come on, guys. Let's get the like button smashed. If you've not done so already, you've got to smash the like button now. Come on, guys. Let's get the likes going. Rangers keeper looking a bit rattled. It's absolutely free to hit the like button and subscribe, and it does so much to support the content. You've got no idea. Helps us grow. The bigger the channel grows, I'll get all this stuff sorted out. We'll have much better watch-along stuff. I've been doing watch-along SPFL content on my own channel for the last couple of game weeks, just to kind of just get up to speed again. This weekend, I'm going to watch the Dundee Derby if he's on this channel. If he's up for it, I'll have some Sorare teams. We'll watch the game together. We'll have some graphics or whatever. We'll try and pull some stuff together for it. And I'll try and make that maybe a once a weekend thing. We'll watch a game a weekend. And then I'll have that game for breakdown. I'll watch another game in my own time that we'll have a breakdown for. We've got the podcast with Hendo. We've got Power Rankings and Team of the Week. I'm hopefully going to get some guests for that as well. And it's not going to be too long, but this channel will have a full little menu of content every week where you'll know every day what's kind of going on. These balls from Jablonec are mental. I'm watching Hearts now. Let's see. Mato. Nice ball into a nice area. Nobody's there. Altena goes to smash it. Feints. Keeps the possession. Nobody's helping him out here. He goes to Magnussen. Magnussen switches out to the left here. Who's this? McCart or something. It's a horrible shank. Yeah, McCart is not a good left back. A drink along. We'll do a drink along. Well, the Dundee clubs love their alcohol licenses for football games, don't they? So maybe in Dundee Derby fashion, maybe we do a drink along. I think the time for kickoff for that is 5 o'clock. Let me go and check it. Saturday, isn't it? Let me check. Saturday. I've did this the hardest way possible. There's a much easier way of checking this. 5:45. So we'll come live as kickoff happens, maybe a minute or two before it. 5:45 on Saturday. Let's get back to the conference. I've got the Rangers game back on. Oh, I think I knew I did that. Sorry. First I was watching Hearts. Shot blocks from Gassama. They're still attacking, by the way. They are really going for it. Emi Fernandez on 100 out of 100 rating tonight. He's been so busy. He's got a last man tackle, 3 tackles, 2 clearances, 3 drills, 1, 2 lost, 2 interceptions. Passing's not that great. He's had a lot to do. And Nebula, he's got cards from when he was at Easter. That's funny. Kostan Edlakovic is coming on as well as Connor Barron. Dan Neal's going off. Dan Neal's just lobbed the captain's armband across the pitch to whoever's meant to take it on. In the interest of saving time, I wonder if people get upset with that. I am a Celtic fan. Saul Goodman, if that's what you're asking. I wonder if Bernardo played tonight. He played the last game, or the last round. Fair play to Hibs, never easy away for sure. Yeah. That's what, it's just in the interest of time or whatever, but I remember there was captain's armband chat happening over the last week, wasn't there? So I just kind of caught my eye when I seen it. We're in the last couple of minutes, guys. I'm really pleased with the turnout we've had tonight. I didn't actually realise how many of you have been here. I'm not sure when you all showed up, but good to see you here. I really appreciate it. We'll have another watch along on Saturday for the Dundee Derby. It's the only game this weekend. We'll have some fantasy football lineups. We'll have some fun. Maybe a drinking game or two. Who knows? Better watch what I get used to doing on this channel. I'm trying to keep it kind of semi-professional. Kostan Edlakovic attacking. I said this in the transfer news video yesterday. I've seen this guy play like half a dozen, if not more times. He's a good player. There's a lot to like about him. But Leipzig know they can't keep him fit. They've had him on loan for 2 years. Villa know they're not going to get him fit. They've owned him for like 2 or 3 years at this point. He's really damaged goods. Could he take a step down and be great for Rangers? Not impossible. A loan with a buy option is probably not a bad bit of business, especially if you don't end up playing him. Then it's not costing you anything. Nice try before you buy thing. As a Celtic fan, I found that chucking of the armband jarring. Never mind the Rangers does. Yeah, I think the armband has just been a chat, hasn't it? So that's why it came to mind. Like, I don't mind it really in the context. It's just get the game finished. Don't give them any added time. Be quick. I don't mind it. I probably will do Celtic Lask watch along on Tuesday, but I'll do that on Celts Are Here. Number 52 is that Finlay Curtis wins a very good free kick on the edge of the box here for Rangers. It's like a respect thing, Rob, I think. I don't really mind, I say, if the circumstances, you know. I'll put the Hearts one on screen here since I'm watching Rangers. We can... Sacrilege. Interesting, Shanklin's still not featured. I guess it is. They've kind of had one up front even when they had 11 men. So now they're down to 10 men. They're winning 1-0. You know what I mean? Like, it's also not a great situation to be in, but like, do you need to go and put Shankland up front to finish this game off? I don't think so. Lots of blue seats visible. That's true, Baz, as well. That I'll put that point up on screen, so that's a good one. If he's not off the park in 10 seconds, they go down to 10 men for a minute. Well, 9 men in that case. Good point, Baz. Love the intel, mate. Keep it coming. And if you did forget, they were down to 10 men in the first place as well. The Celtic game will be on Amazon Prime. Nice feat from Curtis. I want him to do well, so Scotland have some nice wide options. He looked apart for Kelly, by the way. He really looked lethal. Connor Barron gets crowded out there. Jablonec on the ball, 90th minute. Rangers defending their half. Jablonec stretching forward. You can just feel a sucker punch is in the mix here. Or Jablonec going to get it? Oh, defended from Fernandez there. Big Nadiri wins a free kick for Rangers around the halfway line. Takes a bit of the sting out of it. Let's maybe go to the last minutes of the Hearts game, because that just might be helter skelter. I don't know how many minutes are added. Oof, big clearance there from Mag. I really like Magnuson. I don't think I've seen the guy play a bad game. Not I've seen him often, but I think that guy I called a gym bro earlier is maybe the assistant manager, because I just seen another guy in the Rapid bench who looks a bit more managerial. He's not got AirPods in and pure chewing gum like. Maybe it is him, actually. I don't know. I think that guy had shorts. He's got trackies. Thoughts on the new Scotland coach? Now, that's a topic I'm going to do on this channel when there's a day that I can just squeeze a video into. Great appointment. Love everything about it. Shanklin's on now. Okay, we'll change the channel. I can't. Who did they bring up? If it's for Nadiri, then fine, but they are winning 1-0. Braga's got in the box. Rapid Vienna defending for their life here, but they're happy to try and break out. Is that Marco Tellio? Didn't think Tellio was in the team. Aye, Tellio's on. We Tellio. Imagine he done something here. Rapid Vienna have been playing Marco Tellio in the number 10 position rather than out wide. 4 minutes of added time at Hearts. Wee tiny Marco. He's got the ball in the box here. He's got somebody breathing down his neck. Is that Magnuson? By the way, dribbled by two, but McCart snuffed him out. We tell you. Remember when Nisbet and Shankland were kind of breaking through at the same time? Shankland kicked on a bit more in recent years, but who'd you back for more goals this season? Definitely Nisbet. Yeah, Celtic sold Tellio to Rapid Vienna last summer. They wanted a loan with a buy option, but there was some, like, we couldn't loan. Celtic, you're only allowed to loan out so many players and loan so many in. And Celtic basically said to Rapid, we can't do a loan, so you buy him or you don't get him. And they bought him for like 3 million quid. Memory, or Celtic made profit on him anyway. It might have been 1.5 million or 2 million or something. I can't mind. He's played in wee bits in Austria. His stats look okay, but recently he's became a bit more of an important player in rotation or from the bench. And I remember Jared from Celtic Down Under said that he'd be better through the middle as an attacking midfielder. He's totally. I was at his press conference when he got signed for Celtic. I couldn't believe the sign. The expression "half pint" has never jumped into my mind so quickly as when I seen him. Like, honestly, like, he's a child-sized man. He's tiny. Not surprised he never got a game for Celtic. I think if 2 out of the 4 get through, then that's decent. I would agree. Rangers is full time. I think I said in the preview 1 getting through would be good, to be quick, because you don't really expect Motherwell to do it. Hibs is a bit nip and tuck. Hearts is a bit nip and tuck. So, like, Rangers should be safe. And then, yeah, if you do get a second, then I think that's good for Scotland. If we could get Hibs, Hearts and Rangers in right now, that would be pretty awesome. He had a great loan spell. Yeah, went back to Australia. I think he was like homesick. I think there was some personal stuff going on. He went back, found some form, and didn't really crack it at us. And Rapid were happy to take him. And if you remember, if you're Celtic fans watching this, I know there's a bunchies here, but the way that Lask played against us, the amount of space that there is in the pitch, a wee guy like him can do better in a division like that, where there will be big space in the middle of the pitch where your size isn't as much of a handicap. Or in Scotland, you need to be between the lines. You need to be bumping off people's shoulders and getting the guys smashing their hip into you and all that caper. Even if you watch him now, he's just trying to float into a little pocket where no one's near him. He should be cheaper getting half a player. We're in the last ebbs here, the last flows, guys. I've had great fun tonight. We'll be looking at some player ratings to finish this up. Hibs, yeah, the Opta live scoring is not happening for the Hibs game, so maybe revisit that, some content in the next couple of days. Motherwell, Ginter on 100, scores the penalty, scores from the corner. A few wee bright shoots here, maybe from Poulsen, from Fadinger. Obviously, Regan, Charles Cook gets the goal. Not really much else to write home about otherwise. Longello assist, of course. Rangers game's finished, isn't it? Fernandez on 100, Pandur 88, McCann 85. Big, powerful defence scores. Devlin off the bench for a red. It's probably a decent Rangers SO5 stack in there, just about from tonight. And then here, we're at 2-2. The Hearts team, this has been a fight, isn't it? Both teams have had something to give. James Wilson with the cracker off the bench, by the way. Goal of the night. Tellio was, I suppose it was like 3 years ago, wasn't it? He's 24 now, so yeah, maybe like 21. That's it, full time. Oh, Sergio Cameo. Knew I should have played him. I think he's going to start now. That's lovely. Got any more scores to check here? Sudakov played. Baranashia played. Awesome. Anyway, I've had good fun, guys. Rangers just about get through. A really weird game in the last 20 minutes there. The Hearts game really came to life really towards the back end of the first half, and then through the second half was really quite engaging for most of it. Hibs, we didn't miss anything with Hibs, 0-0, and Motherwell robbed. So yeah, thanks very much. Scottish Celtic saying it was a quality stream. Thank you. We'll be live on Saturday afternoon to do this all again, and tomorrow is Friday. We'll have some content coming out tomorrow. I might do a live again. We might do a live transfer window update, or I might do a transfer window update, record it and pop it out. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, really appreciate everyone that hung out tonight. Really love all the support we get on this channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you. If you did hit the like button, means a lot. If you haven't done so already, hit subscribe and turn on the little notification bell. I don't post that much on this channel, but it just means that when I do post, you'll see something. There's daily content. I've only missed one day in the last like 2 or 3 months, but there's always something there. And I try and, for any of you guys that know me already, or if you don't, I try and keep like topics together. I try my best not to rehash stuff and say the same thing in every video. So like yesterday we were talking about transfer. I'll only speak about that and talk about this, you know. So if there's a topic you see, it'll be all about that topic. Thanks again, everyone. Have a great night. Well done to Hearts, I guess. Good game, not a bad result. Well done to Hibs. Unlucky Motherwell, and I suppose well done Rangers, I guess. Getting out of there in one piece. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.